Welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Vanguard, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 3. Chapter 328, Part 1. The Day After at atAlexandroscene, Parable of the Vineyard Laborers. 13th November 1945. One half of the yard of the three brothers is in the shade, the other is in bright sunshine, and it is full of people coming and going, doing their shopping, while outside the main door, in the little square, people are bustling about the noisy market of atAlexandroscene, buying donkeys, sheep, lambs, poultry, because it is obvious that the people are not so fussy here, and thus they take poultry to the market without any fear of contamination. Braying, bleating, cackling of hens, and triumphant cock-a-doodle-doos of cockerels mingle with the voices of people in a merry chorus, the notes of which now and again become dramatically high because of some quarrel. Also, the yard of the brothers is very busy, and people often wrangle over prices, or because a customer has taken what somebody else intended to purchase. Then there is the querulous moaning of beggars in the square, near the main door, wailing over their misfortunes in a sing-song as sad as the lamentation of a dying man. Roman soldiers move imperiously about the square and warehouses. I suppose that they are on duty, as I see that they are armed, and never alone among the Phoenicians, who are all armed. Jesus also walks up and down the yard with the 6 apostles, waiting for the right moment to speak. He then goes out into the square, and passing near the beggars, he gives them alms. People pause for a moment and look at the Galilean group and ask who the foreigners are. And there are some who tell them, as they have already inquired of the 3 brothers about their guests. A murmur follows Jesus' steps as he walks about peacefully, caressing the children he meets on his way. There is also someone who sneers and utters unpleasant epithets at the Hebrews, as well as people who honestly wish to hear this prophet, this rabbi, this holy man, this Messiah of Israel, as those are the names by which they refer to him, according to their faith and their sense of righteousness. I hear 2 mothers say, "But is it true? Daniel told me himself, when in Jerusalem he spoke to people who had seen the miracles of the holy man." "Yes, I agree, but is this the same man?" "Oh, Daniel told me that it cannot be but him, because of what he says." "Well, what do you think? Will he grant me the grace, even if I am only a proselyte?" "I would say so. Try. Perhaps he will not come back here again. Try. He will certainly not hurt you." "I am going," says the little woman, leaving the vendor of kitchenware with whom she was haggling over some soup plates. The man, who had heard the conversation of the 2 women, disappointed and irritated because a good deal had come to nothing, rails at the remaining woman. "Cursed proselyte, Jewish blood, corrupted woman," etc., etc. I hear 2 grave, bearded men say, "I would like to hear him. They say that he is a great rabbi." "A prophet, you should say, greater than the Baptist. Elias told me certain things, wonderful things, and he knows because his sister is married to a servant of a very wealthy man of Israel. And to get news of her, he calls on his fellow servants. That rich man is a great friend of the rabbi." A 3rd man, a Phoenician perhaps, who being close to the 2 has heard what they said, thrusts forth this thin, satiric face between the 2, and says, laughing scornfully, "Lovely holiness, dressed with wealth. As far as I know, a holy man should live in poverty." "Hold your cursed tongue, Doro. You heathen are not fit to judge these things." "Ah, you are fit, particularly you, Samuel. You had better pay me that debt of yours. Here, take it. Don't come near me any more, you fawn-faced vampire." I hear an old, half-blind man, led by a little girl, ask, "Where is the Messiah?" And the girl says, "Make room for old Mark. Please tell old Mark where the Messiah is." The feeble, trembling voice of the old man and the girl's Argentine and steady one spread in vain over the square, until another man says, "Do you want to go to the rabbi?" He has gone back towards Daniel's house. There he is, standing over there speaking to the beggars. I can hear 2 Roman soldiers say, "He must be the one whom those crooks of the Jews persecute. Only by looking at him you can see that he is better than they are. That is why he annoys them. Let's go and tell the ensign. That is the instruction." How silly, O Callus! Rome bewares of lambs and puts up with I would say caresses tigers. Scipio. I don't think so, Scipio. Pontius puts people to death quite easily. Caius speaks. Yes, but he does not close his house to the creeping hyenas who flatter him. Scipio speaks. Politics, Scipio. Politics. Cowardice, Caius. That was Caius speaking. Cowardice, Caius, and stupidity. He should make friends with this man. He would receive help to help his Asiatic rabble obedient. He would receive help to keep this Asiatic rabble obedient. Pontius serves Rome badly by neglecting this good man and flattering wicked people. Scipio says, Do not criticize our proconsul. We are soldiers, and our superior is as sacred as a god. We have sworn obedience to divine Caesar and the proconsul and his representative, says Caius. That is all right with regard to our duty towards our sacred and immortal fatherland, but not with regard to one's personal judgment, Scipio. But obedience is based on judgment. If your judgment is against an order and criticizes it, you will not obey wholeheartedly. Rome relies on our blind obedience to defend its conquests. Caius. You speak like a tribune, and you are quite right. But I would point out to you that if Rome is queen, we are not slaves, we are subjects. Rome has no slave citizens, and must not have any. It is slavery to prevent citizens from speaking their minds. I say that it is my opinion that Pontius is wrong in not taking care of this Israelite. Call him Messiah, holy, prophet, rabbi, as you like. And I feel that I can say so because my loyalty to Rome is in no way impaired. Neither is my love. Nay, that is what I would like, because I feel that by teaching people to respect the laws and the consuls, he cooperates to the welfare of Rome. Scipio. You are a learned man, Scipio. You will go a long way. You are already well ahead. I am a poor soldier. But look over there. There is an assemblage of people around the man. Let us go and tell our superiors. Caius. In fact, near the main door of the Three Brothers, there is a group of people around Jesus. Who is well visible because of his height. Then all of a sudden a shout is heard, and the people become excited. Many people rush from the market towards the group, while others leave the group and run towards the square, and beyond it, questions, answers. What happened? What is the matter? The man from Israel has cured old Mark. The veil has vanished from his eyes. This has been a reading from the poem of the Man God, written by Maria del Torto, Volume 3, Chapter 328, Part 1, The Day After at atAlexandroscene, Parable of the Vineyard Laborers. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.